Ready? Well, obviously a big week. Only one game for us this week, so I've had a good practice yesterday, and we need two more good ones to get ready for a very good SC team that's undefeated at home and playing very well. So, it's going to be a very difficult challenge and one we're going to have to play well in.
Do you anticipate the same lineup with Jonah in there?
I think that's something that obviously we're looking at and working on, and we played well last game doing that. So I don't think it's always going to be etched in stone as who that is, but I don't see any changes. But it is something that, as we've told, whether it's Tony or Gigi or Jonah or Tom, that's always going to be flexible. But and those minutes will be determined by production.
What did SC do the last time around that helped them be successful?
Well, they got some loose balls that really hurt us. They got the 50-50 balls that led to, I think, 13 points. I think he got 6 baskets off second shots. So when you fuel their transition game by mistakes that you make, that really compounds it and makes it very, very difficult. Metu got away from us in a big way. I think career highs in at least points, if not points and rebounds. So tripled his points, doubled his rebound output for the year. So that was a position. Boatwright got in foul trouble, and Metu came in and really gave us a lot of problems. So those were the things that were probably most glaring.
They're one of the more athletic teams in the conference. How do you think Gigi only played, I think, 2 minutes last time? How do you think Gigi, and if Jonah is playing extra minutes, that changes kind of the matchup defensively?
Well, we hope it changes for the better. Obviously, I think we are quicker, we're more athletic, playing that way, and it's been the athletic teams that, whether it be Washington, whether it be Oregon, whether it be USC, those are the 3 most athletic teams that we've played to date, and we haven't beaten any of them. So that's where our issue has been when we've been big, and now that we're healthy, hopefully we stay healthy. We at least have the versatility of going a little bit longer and more athletic to try to help compensate for the athletic teams like the Washington, Oregon, and SCs.
How is Alex looking? He got dinged up.
He's probably doubtful for this week. That was a pretty good ankle sprain. I'll know more today, but that was a pretty good ankle sprain. So I'd say right now his status is doubtful, but we've still got 48 hours to see how he responds to it. But next week is probably when we're looking for his return.
What do you think?
Does this feel like a must-win situation in terms of the NCAA tournament?
I think everything that we talk about is must-wins. We go into must-win games all the time. I think we were pretty close to having about the same record last year at this stage. So, and we made a strong finish. We're like a lot of teams. You got to have a strong February. So this happens to be our first game in February. So you want to start the month off well, but you ask me that question next week, I'll be saying the same thing. It's you want to be playing your best basketball in February because February sets up March, and then obviously continue to play well in March. So this is a big month for us, and obviously that starts on Thursday night.
Rivalry had been pretty lopsided since you've been here in the first couple of years. Did that loss?
They've got training exercises going on.
We don't have to be a part of that, right? All right.
Did that loss hurt any more than any other loss, given that it was the first one to USC?
No, and I've played SC before even coming here, so I think it was my first loss to SC. But those things happen when you're in it long enough. You're gonna lose a lot. You're gonna win a lot, and I think the rivalry has been really good, and it's been favorable for us through 2 years, and they got us at home. So whether that was SC, obviously it's a rival. So it's an in-city rival, so that gives it a little bit more teeth. But we just don't like losing at home, period. Like I can tell you the Washington loss probably affected me even more negatively than the SC loss did, because that ends up being our 3rd loss at home. And the one thing we've been really good through 2.5 years has been protecting home. And to lose 2 home games already in conference play is not something that we like. And so whether one means more than not, probably not, because losing one is bad enough. When we lost the second one, it probably hurt even more.
They're undefeated on their home court. Do they look different at all when they're playing at home versus?
No, they're just I think everybody's records are going to be better at home. You're more comfortable. you're practicing with the balls you're going to be shooting with, and that's the same for everybody. But they play very fast. They're coming off a game where they scored 98 points. So this is a team that plays very up tempo, very fast. They got a lot of guys that can shoot it, a lot of guys that can stretch your defense because they've got 4 or 5 guys that make a lot of threes. They've got, I think, 3 or 4 guys on the roster that have made a similar 3 count than what Isaac and Bryce are making. So they're guys that make a lot of shots and they shoot a lot of threes and they put a lot of pressure on you because you got Jovanovic inside who can stretch you again and make you defend the post the way he makes you play.
What about last game? Bryce, I think, at his lowest shot total of the season last game. What about that led to kind of decreased shots for him?
I think watching the tape, just the flow of the game, guys got going, and we got a lot of different guys going. The new lineup might have affected some of it. He got 7, I remember right, 7 or 8, 6, 7, 8 free throws, and those are really equivalent to another 3 or 4 shots. You're just getting them at the free throw line instead of out on the perimeter. But just really good, solid floor game again, and I think he does a really good job of reading what's expected of him. Whether he's got to be more aggressive as a scorer, more aggressive as a setup guy, and being a setup guy and running our offense and getting the ball where it needed to get to in that game ended up meaning less shots. Now, do we want him and Isaac taking 5 shots? No, we need he and Isaac getting more shots than that because they're our best shooters. But we just want them playing the game the right way. And I thought that was a good game, not just Bryce. I thought we had a lot of guys play the game the right way, and that was a positive.
Has there been an increased effort to get Isaac the ball a little bit more, given the way that he's been playing recently?
He's getting it a lot. I don't know. I think he's. I can't remember the stats. He's getting a lot of. He's getting the shots that we want him to get. We're getting him open for threes. Like to get him to the foul line a little bit more. That would be the one area if we could get him to the foul line a little bit more. That'd be great. But Bryce, Isaac, and Aaron, they're getting plenty of touches. I don't know if we can do much more than the touches that they're getting. They play a lot of minutes and they get a lot of touches. It's about making good decisions with those touches.